What's up, fam? It's your boy, and you already know what time it is. Man, look, I'm about to jump into some high option plays with y'all today, man. And look, I want to break these down for y'all. So if y'all seeing this video, that means that it's Monday, and that means that the market is about to get ready to open. And I need you to go ahead and make sure that you jump into these charts, and you make sure that you do your own due diligence before the market open to understand if you are getting into a good play or a bad play, or the situation just not going to develop for you. So in today's video, man, I'm going on two sides of the leg. I'm going to show you the call, and I'm going to show you the put on two option plays that I think that you might want to check out. And man, if you ain't joined my Discord yet, man, you got to use that first link down below, because over there I let the fan with all four plays that I'm watching for this week. And man, you already know it's going to be a jam-packed week, baby, over there. And you already know how we do. We welcome everybody with open arms. And let's get directly down to the first play of the day. So let's go ahead and jump on over into Weeble. And man, we're going to start with Walmart. Stock symbol WMT. Man, look, I want to make sure that I talk about this first and foremost. If you're looking at the chart, you see that it's in a downtrend, and you'll actually see that Walmart is currently in the basement currently at this point in time on the RSI on the 4-hour chart. Let's head over to the daily. It's even worse a little bit here. And man, if you look at the monthly, and we go over to the 3-month time frame, you will see in the last quarter that Walmart has just been down and out, man. Oh my goodness. So how are we playing this? Well, fam, I'm going to give you two alternatives here. So, and that's the day. This is the new methodology that I want to make sure that I get across, right? I'm never providing financial advice, but I also want to give you armed with all the ammunition that you need, whether that's on the call side or on the put side, and give you opportunity on both ways up, because you already know how we can play in this market. You can ride it down, or you can ride it up, or you can do both if you got the time to actually ride down, turn it around and ride it back up, or ride it up and then turn around and ride it back down. So we're going to do that today. This is what we're going to talk about. Let's talk about Walmart at this level. I'm currently looking at Walmart at the 138 call and the 135 call. Okay, so let me pull up the option chain so I can go over that with you real quick. Make sure that you're on 8 October 2021, because we're doing this only for the week. Okay, so first and foremost, let's look at it. Now we go over to the call side. You'll see that Walmart is currently sitting at $1.15 on the ask. And man, that's a good big spread that we have here for mid price of 110. So you can get in about 115, or you can get in about 110. That's a $110 contract, $115 contract, either way. But look, let's look at this a little bit more here. I want to see the entry for Walmart. I would not enter this play on Walmart if I was you until it was at 137.71 if you're on the call side. Okay, so that means that you're down here, you're waiting for this to actually pull in to about 137.71. You get it above that level, and you're starting to see that it's starting to hang out at that level. That is a good entry for 138. Okay, and then 138, you want to look at that stop loss area about 137.14 to minimize your losses. Okay, so if it starts to bleed out beyond 137.14, that means that you might not need to overstay your welcome. And man, that means that you got to get up out of that play. But the price target that I'm looking at on Walmart, if it goes to the 138 call, is 139.48 at the first leg. Okay, and then we can actually probably see this thing go to 140, 141. But right now we're going to stick with 139.48 for the first leg of this play. And man, we can make good money there. But let's flip it over to the other side though. Let's talk about it on the put side, just in case this play goes afoul and it continues to run the way that it has been on the downside. Okay, so we're looking at the 135 put. So let's head back over to the option chain. You will see here, we go over to the puts. You go over to 135, you're looking at an 84 cent ask, which is an $84 contract, which you're looking at about 572 in open interest. So this thing should push up a little bit more over time to heading into tomorrow. And what we're looking at here is that we're looking for an entry at about 135.94. Okay, so basically coming back down to the level that is already briefly revisited down here at the bottom, and now we're looking to see that level again. So if we see that level at 135.94, then that means it's time for us to enter that play for the put at the 135, and we're looking to set our stop loss about 136.47, so that way we can minimize our losses if this thing goes against us and flips the other way. And price target on the put, if we actually enter it, is 133.77. Okay, that's the play. So there it is. All right, that's the very first one with Walmart, and those are the two plays on that. Now, if you want to see another one, here you go. I need you to hit that like button, right? Definitely need you to subscribe to the channel, And I continuously need you to bang that notification bell so you can be notified each and every time I drop way more high content like this. So let's jump into the next one right quick and comment down below. If when you actually enter that play, how did it go for you? Whether that's on the call or the put side or Walmart, whichever one you went into because of what we already laid out on the chart. Let me know down below when you got into the play and how did it develop for you and how did that play out for you. All right, so let's talk about Disney. Okay, we're gonna talk about another one. We're gonna talk about Disney. We're gonna get into that chart as well here. So let's go ahead and pay attention to that. Man, you'll see that Disney starting to try to push out of this channel right here that it was actually in, and we're looking at that right now. We're looking for this leg back up to 180, but before it gets there, we already know that we need to talk about this because we wrote this down on the put side last week, and now we're looking to see what we can actually get on both sides of this. So when it comes to Disney, we're looking at the 177.5 call and the 172.5 put. Let's look at the put since we're already on the put side. Let's look at the 172.5. You'll currently see that's at 113 on the ask, so about mid price of about 108. Okay, so what we're looking for on this side, we want to get into an entry on the put side. If we get in at 172.5, about 173.56, that's what the level that we want to currently see Disney pull back to if we decide to enter this put. Now we enter this put at that level. What we're looking for is a stop loss to be set at about 175.30. okay, this way you give it a little bit more room to actually do its thing, because Disney is a play that it can have nice swings in either direction, so you want to give it a little bit more wiggle room that we gave Walmart, because this play can actually give you significant value. Okay, now the price target on the put side, if we're looking at Walmart, these levels is 171.27 for the first price target. If it pulls back down to these levels of 170, 160 something, man, we're talking about this is a prime opportunity to pick up shares to that level too, and I'll break that down here in a second. So let's talk about calls, okay? Let's talk about the call side. We actually talked about this for the 177.5. So let's go on over there and visit that 177.5. You'll see on the ask, that's 183. If you actually got it at the mid price, it's about 177. So that's about a 12-cent spread on this play. So you got to play this either way. You got to understand that level. But we're looking at the entry on this play about 175.09, okay? 175.09 on the upside. If it stays above that, we're already currently at 176, well 177.29. If this play stays above the level that it's currently at right now, above that 175.09, we're taking advantage of this play. But if it pulls back to that level, this is a prime opportunity to get into the play at that level as long as it stays above. But then you extend your stop loss of about 174.11, okay? 174.11, and we're looking to take this price target up to about 180.36 when it comes to Disney. Okay, so I talked about these two plays in depth, and that's what I want to hear from you now is about which play that you actually got into, which play actually made a significant gain for you, or was there something that happened that went against you some type of way, and let me know. Here's another tip that I want to make sure that you pay attention to. Pay attention to the VIX, okay? You always want to pay attention to the VIX as the market opens up and you start to see what's going on with the volatility swings in the market. Remember, we have a lot of catalysts still going on around here. We have Evergrande, we have the debt limit ceiling, we got new CPI data getting ready to hit the street. You know, we got jobs reports about to hit the street as well. So this is all the things that I need you to be paying attention to in the market as well, besides looking at the VIX and looking at the 10-year treasury bonds. But this is a very oversimplified way to see how the market is pushing. Now you'll see that it's currently at 21.15 at this level, but what you want to see it come down to on Monday is about the 1977 level, somewhere between 1977 and this region of 1887. You want to see it there even lower than that. If it's lower than that, that means that we're having a very good day that day on the market, and you take advantage of it on the call side. If you have then set up for the put side for this thing to actually push back up if we get some type of bad data that we're not looking forward to. All right, so now we've covered that. Let's talk about one more thing here when it comes down to Walmart, okay? What I want in Disney, because I actually want to bring this up and actually give you an opportunity to actually see my logic behind some of the things that I'm paying attention to when it comes to these plays. So what I'm going to do is actually bring that on up for you so we can talk about these price targets, okay, that I have for these three. So if you open in my Discord, you will see that I actually had, I'm gonna actually take you behind the scenes and let you see my Discord for 1 second when we actually talking about these three plays. I actually have 3 plays that I want to show you. So what I'm going to show you right here is potential long trades that I actually laced the Discord fan with, which I'm looking at Disney at an entry price of 173.70, and then my second strike price is 168.23. Third strike price is 163.04. This is to get into Disney in shares for a long trade, okay? Well, basically, I'm looking to hold this for 5 to 10 years, and these are the levels that I'm looking to get Disney at. Now, with Walmart and this downtrend that it's currently in, I'm looking at that 136 level for an entry play into Walmart for long, going long, and then looking at the second strike at 131.69, and then I'm looking at the third strike at 124.37. Okay, and then we're talking about adding semiconductors into my portfolio. We're looking at nvdia. That price will be at 207 for an entry, which we're currently sitting at that level now. And you will see the second strike is 184.12, and you will see that the third strike is 172.69. Feel free to screenshot this. I'm sharing this with you. This is what I'm looking to add onto my long positions at these levels, and I'm going to continue to be updating new information in here as I see them. I'm actually trying to minimize my long positions to about 10 solid positions first, and then add other things in at that point in time. So I hope that you found value in this type of content that I'm providing you with today. And man, you already know what it is over here. If you out here in this market, you're trying to make money, this is the channel to be at, and this is the Discord family to be a part of. Hey man, look, if you don't do anything else, please use my second link down below, where you can apply for life insurance in just 5 minutes for you and your family, because it's simply the right thing to do. Hey, you already know what time it is over here. Let's get this money. It's been your boy Craig. Y'all stay safe. Peace.